Do you ever feel stuck in your life, like you never do things that are fresh and exciting? Everyone else could be starting businesses, traveling abroad, and meeting new people, while your life might feel the same as it always is. It all boils down to the comfort zone. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to deal with this comfort zone and do big things that'll change your life. But the bottom line is, you've got to start doing things that scare you. If you don't step out of what's familiar, you'll never do things that feel fresh and exciting, and you won't feel as fulfilled. There's this famous quote that's frequently attributed to Albert Einstein: "Nothing happens until something moves." And this quote is a fundamental truth to how the science of the entire universe works, but you can also apply it to your life. Everything that happens is caused by something else, and if you want things to go your way, you have to be that cause. Think of your life like a trail of dominoes. You want those dominoes to fall over so that they build up momentum. But you can't expect anyone else to knock over those dominoes for you. They won't fall over and start their chain reaction until you get out of your comfort zone and do something. I have an example from my life. When I was younger, I always wanted to be a game developer, but I was terrified of coding. I thought I could never understand programming, it looks way too complicated. And I just told myself I'd let someone else handle the programming for my games. Then one day I downloaded Scratch and learned block coding, just for fun. This gave me confidence in coding concepts and inspired me to learn a line-based coding language in Roblox called Lua. Once I had learned from that experience, I eventually learned JavaScript, C#, and Java. And I wouldn't have learned any of those programming languages or made a successful game if I had just stayed in my comfort zone of accepting that I wouldn't learn to code. So, what can you do to start a chain reaction like that? It probably sounds daunting, but think about how little effort is required to make dominoes fall over. It'll start much more easily than you think, then momentum will build up, and the chain reaction will start from there. So just do something. If you dream of being a musician, but you're scared of the effort that comes with that, start small and learn to play a new instrument or cover a song. If you want to start exercising, start by doing a simple workout or jog for 10 minutes every day. That's the awesome thing about doing new things. They can be so daunting, but once you face your fear and get out of your comfort zone, it can be so easy to make progress. So take this as a lesson that you'll never know how something will go until you try it. Don't let yourself be trapped in your comfort zone of thinking you're unable to learn or do something, because taking chances is how you'll find something you love. Speaking of taking chances, you have to learn to take calculated risks. Not everything is going to go your way, even when you do step outside of your comfort zone. But you have to understand that the benefits of trying new things outweigh that feeling when something doesn't work out how you wanted. Think of it like a game. One of the things that makes games so fun is the concept of risk and reward. When you take risks, the reward increases. In video games, tougher enemies will drop better loot. In card games, betting a higher amount will reward you with even more money back if you win. The bigger the risk, the better the reward. Would you rather take a 50% chance to change your life for the better, or pass up that opportunity because you're scared of the consequences of losing that gamble? Remember that if you stay in your comfort zone, you've lost no matter what. But when you take calculated risks, it's a win-win. Either you get what you want, or you learn from your mistakes. That leads me to my final point. You might think mistakes are a fundamentally bad thing. Well, not really, because you have to fail to learn. When you make mistakes, you aren't exclusively failing, you're actually gaining something. The reward for every loss is knowledge. Every time things don't go the way you want, you have a chance to step back and learn from what went wrong. If you choose to learn this way, it will increase your chance of succeeding next time. Take enough chances and you'll continue piling up knowledge, and the more knowledge you have, the higher your chance of success will be. Essentially, you'll be slowly gathering the experience you need to break through. On the flip side, if you stay in your comfort zone and never take risks, sure, you'll never technically fail, but you'll never succeed either. And I'm telling you, it is worth taking those risks for that chance of success. The sooner you start, the more mistakes you'll have under your belt to learn from, and the easier it will get to pick yourself back up and give it another go. So, to sum it all up, if you want to escape your comfort zone, you have to be brave enough to make that first move, take risks, and make mistakes to learn from. The key is to keep trying. Stepping out of your comfort zone is only half the battle. Staying there is another. If things don't go according to plan, you'll probably be tempted to fall right back into comfort and never take a risk again. But you'll never go anywhere that way. You have to keep at it, be persistent, and eventually you'll gain enough experience to accomplish the things you want to do. So I'll leave you with this message. The only way to fail is to never try. So get out there, get out of your comfort zone, and try things, even if they scare you. Thanks for watching, and try something difficult this week.